Well, it's been 1 year since I started my YouTube channel, and that's what I want to talk about on today's episode. So roll that intro. So yeah, I can't believe it's been 1 whole year since I started my YouTube channel. May 23rd, 2020 was the first time that I uploaded a video to YouTube. It's been a surreal experience. It's such a cool thing. I've always wanted to do something like this, but I never had the guts to do it, or I just never thought, I would actually be able to do it on my own. It felt so, complicated and just out of my league. My buddies really pushed me to do this, especially my buddy Ryan. He always said, hey man, your stories are incredible, your experiences are very unique. So he would always push me to make a channel and just talk about retro video games. So, shout out to Ryan. And shout out to him also, because I never would have had any of the equipment to do it. And that's one reason that I never actually did it on my own, is because I didn't want to buy a computer. I didn't want to buy monitors. I didn't want to buy all these programs that helped you edit and all this stuff. He literally got everything for me for free. He gave me everything that I needed. And he even gave me this microphone, which this is my first time using this, because as I'm watching my older videos, it sounds like it's kind of echoey in here. And that's maybe because I'm in a basement. So I started using this mic. So let me know in the comment section if this sounds better than my previous videos. I hope so. So yeah, 1 year, I just kind of want to talk about, how that year went and what I expect from the channel, in its second year. It started off slow. I was just making videos, but I was pumping out a lot of videos. The content that I was putting out, I was putting so much work into, but I got discouraged because I wasn't getting many views, because I watch a lot of small channels myself. I always try to subscribe if the content's great, or at least decent. I was just hoping that people would catch on and started, liking the stuff that I was talking about. Basically, my memories that I had, nostalgia and memories is huge for me. So I thought, I can't be the only one out there that likes hearing about this stuff, or likes listening to stories about toys or retro video games, or just anything in general like that from the 80s and 90s. And trust me, there's a ton of channels on YouTube that talk about 70s, 80s, 90s, all that stuff. I figured, maybe I can talk about that stuff on my channel and people will listen. But yeah, this year's been incredible. I've met so many awesome people. I'm trying to talk a little fast just because, man, I don't want these videos to be 20 minutes long of me just sitting here talking. But yeah, I've met some incredible people. People that, I never would have met if it wasn't for this channel. And I've never actually met them in real life. That's the insane thing. They're just text friends, or they're just Instagram message friends, YouTube comment section friends. But I feel like if I ever met you guys or gals in person, it would be like we were friends for the whole time. It wouldn't be weird at all. I feel like we would just mesh and everything would be great. Everybody's so polite here in the retro gaming community on YouTube. So I'm just happy to be a part of it, and I'm glad that I could get some of my memories out there, and maybe you guys enjoy watching the channel. So just a shout out to everybody who helped, and just a shout out to everybody who watches my videos. I really enjoy doing this stuff, and there's so many more things that I want to do. And that gets me to my next point. My second year on the channel, I definitely want to talk about more things. And one of those being old school wrestling. I'm a huge old school wrestling fan. NWA, late 80s, early 90s WWF. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I grew up on it. I grew up on the video games. And it's always been a part of my life back then. Not so much now, just because I just don't watch a lot of wrestling now. It's pretty lackluster compared to the early stuff, in my opinion. Nothing will ever beat, Macho Man Randy Savage, or, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. I love that era of, WWF. The old school NWA, Ric Flair, just incredible promos, and I want to talk about that more often. So definitely, how would you guys feel if I added some old school wrestling content to the channel? Just let me know in the comment section below. Another thing I'd like to add is just talking about more things other than toys and video games. I know I talk about movies a little bit here and there, but I love to talk about, just things back in the 80s and 90s. Maybe foods that aren't around anymore, or your favorite cartoons, things like that I would just love to talk about. Things that aren't around anymore, like console TV, VCRs, different things like that, video stores, and things that just aren't around anymore. And I love to start adding that in there. There's a couple channels that I watch, and they've really inspired me because I love their content. So maybe if I make some content like this, people would love to hear me talk about it, because I have a passion for all that stuff too. So 2020 was crippling for video game conventions. I mean, it just canceled every one of them, and everybody's been cooped up, man. So 2021, the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm starting to see it, because conventions, they are back, baby. All of them are going on. No, I'm just kidding. Not all of them, but a ton of them are. And I'm going to be going to some of these. So I'm going to be going to 4 conventions this year in 2021. And I want to take you guys with me. How would you feel if I kind of got my camera and got some footage for the channel? I would love to do that, because not everybody can go to conventions. And there's some that I can't go to either. They're so far away. 13, 14, 15-hour drives. So there will be a couple that I'm going to, and one of them is actually going to be a toy convention. So I'm going to be going to Joe Fest. So I will be going there in June, and then I will be going to a couple more game conventions. One of them is one of my favorite gaming conventions, and it's called the Midwest Gaming Classic. Man, it's incredible. It's one of the best cons I've ever been to. I try to go every year, but 2020 we could not go because it was canceled. But it's back, and I'll definitely be attending it. So I'm going to take you guys with me. And another one that I'm going to go to is actually called the Southeast Game Exchange. And I've never been to this one. This is actually in South Carolina. And it's my buddy NES Addict's hometown. So I have to go so I can go there and meet him in person, because I've never been to this convention, and I heard it just keeps growing and growing. So definitely 2021 conventions, I'm going to be there. Hopefully I see you guys there. Come up, talk to me. Let's get some lunch. Let's talk some retro video games. How's that sound? So that's what I want to do for the channel in 2021. It's been one hell of a ride. I'm thankful for every single subscriber that I got. Hell, I'm thankful for people who watch my channel and don't subscribe. I'm thankful for everybody that takes the time out of their day. People are incredibly busy. 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, whatever this video is going to be, is a long time. So I really appreciate everybody sitting down and just taking a look at it and leaving a comment if they want to. I just really appreciate it. And I thought about one more thing. I wanted to tell you guys that I thought about starting a live stream. And like I said, I'm going to have to get with my buddy Ryan, because I have no clue how to do that. But I would love to maybe start doing some live streams with you guys, like on Twitch or something like that, to where I can communicate and interact with everybody through there. So yeah, just a hodgepodge of all these things that I want to do. And I'd love to bring you all with me. So here's to 1 year, and here's to year 2. So hopefully this mic sounds better and you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave me a comment or anything you want, man. Leave an opinion on what I should do for this year. Just leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, keep on reminiscing, baby.